The entertainment world has been rocked by reports suggesting that Outlander star Caitriona Balfe has quietly ended her marriage to longtime partner Tony McGill. Known for keeping her personal life intensely private, Caitriona's decision to walk away from her husband has left fans stunned, especially as whispers of a new romance begin to swirl. Caitriona and Tony, who tied the knot in 2019 in a beautiful yet intimate ceremony in England, were once considered one of the most grounded couples in Hollywood. Their relationship seemed to thrive away from the spotlight, with Caitriona rarely speaking about her husband in interviews and the pair only making occasional public appearances together. For years, fans admired their ability to maintain normalcy despite Caitriona's rising fame through Outlander. But now, speculation suggests the marriage has come to an unexpected end. Sources close to the couple claim that the separation has been building for some time. While no official statement has been released by Caitriona or Tony, insiders point to the pressures of Caitriona's demanding acting schedule and increasing Hollywood commitments as major factors in the breakdown. With Caitriona splitting her time between filming, promotions, and charitable work, distance reportedly took its toll. What has truly caught fans off guard, however, are the fresh rumors that Caitriona may already have moved on. Unconfirmed reports suggest the actress has grown close to a mystery man in recent months. The identity of this rumored new companion remains a tightly guarded secret, but speculation has already begun online, with fans questioning if this supposed romance played a role in the split from McGill. Social media erupted as soon as whispers of the divorce surfaced. "I can't believe this. They always seemed so solid," one fan wrote on Twitter, while another added, "Caitriona deserves happiness, but I hope the rumors about another man aren't true." Some followers expressed sadness for Tony, who has largely stayed out of the public eye throughout their relationship. Others applauded Caitriona for putting her happiness first, reminding critics that private struggles often go unseen. Industry insiders suggest that Caitriona will remain focused on her work despite the personal upheaval. With Outlander nearing its final chapters and Balfe's Hollywood career continuing to expand, the actress is at a professional peak. Yet, as one source put it, her personal life hasn't been as picture-perfect as fans believed. Caitriona has been quietly struggling with what direction she wants her life to take. While the alleged secret new romance has not been confirmed, the whispers are enough to stir intense curiosity among fans and media outlets alike. Some speculate the connection may be professional, a colleague from a recent project, while others believe it could be someone entirely outside of the entertainment industry. Until Caitriona herself addresses the situation, the mystery will continue to fuel intrigue. For now, Caitriona Balfe remains silent, leaving only speculation in her wake. Whether the divorce is truly final, whether a new romance is real, and what this means for the beloved actress moving forward, those are questions only time will answer. But one thing is certain. Fans everywhere are watching closely, and this shocking turn in her personal life has set the internet ablaze.
Just when fans thought they knew everything about Outlander, Caitriona Balfe drops a jaw-dropping behind-the-scenes revelation that no one saw coming. From secret gestures on set to moments that reveal her true personality, what she did will leave the entire fan base absolutely shook and completely rethinking the show they thought they knew. For nearly a decade, Outlander has captivated audiences with its sweeping romance, historical intrigue, and powerful performances. The center of it all has been Caitriona Balfe, whose portrayal of Claire Fraser has become nothing short of iconic. But now, fans are learning that there was so much more to the actress than her on-screen brilliance. A shocking behind-the-scenes revelation has emerged, and viewers are left stunned by Caitriona's unexpected actions during filming. It all started when Balfe sat down for an intimate interview with a popular entertainment outlet, promising to share stories fans would never guess. What followed was a candid account of the ways she navigated the pressures of the show while keeping the set morale high. While many might assume that a star of her caliber simply focuses on her own performance, Caitriona revealed that she often went out of her way to support her cast and crew in quiet, extraordinary ways. According to her account, there were moments on set where tensions ran high, schedules were grueling, and the emotional weight of the storylines was almost too much to bear. In those moments, Caitriona didn't just retreat to her trailer. Instead, she took it upon herself to create small but meaningful gestures that lifted the spirits of everyone around her. From leaving handwritten notes for crew members to personally checking in with co-stars who were struggling with particularly heavy scenes, Balfe demonstrated a level of empathy and kindness that fans had never seen. One anecdote in particular has gone viral among the Outlander fandom. Caitriona recounted how, during the filming of a particularly intense sequence involving Claire and Jamie, one of the younger crew members had become overwhelmed with stress. Without hesitation, she invited them to step aside, offered words of encouragement, and even stayed with them until they felt ready to rejoin the set. "It wasn't about me or the cameras," she said. "It was about making sure that everyone felt seen and supported. That's how we all do our best work." What has fans especially talking is how this revelation reframes the perception of Caitriona Balfe not just as a performer, but as a leader and friend behind the scenes. Social media erupted after clips of the interview surfaced, with fans flooding platforms with admiration. Comments ranged from "Caitriona is the heart of Outlander both on and off screen" to "No wonder Claire Fraser is so strong. She has the strength of her actress behind her." Beyond her compassionate actions, Balfe also opened up about the creative risks she took during filming. She admitted to improvising certain moments in her performance, convincing directors to try alternate takes that would feel more genuine or emotionally resonant. While these decisions were small in the grand scheme of a massive production, they often led to scenes that became some of the most memorable in the series. Fans are now rewatching iconic episodes with a new appreciation for how much of Caitriona's personal touch influenced the final product. Entertainment insiders also confirm that Caitriona's influence extended beyond her castmates. Multiple sources describe how she fostered a collaborative environment, encouraging input from costume designers, set decorators, and even lighting technicians. She reportedly took the time to learn the names of everyone on set, remembered birthdays, and celebrated milestones, creating a sense of community that helped the show run smoothly despite its intense filming schedule. For many fans, these revelations are almost as compelling as the plot twists of the show itself. Caitriona Balfe has long been admired for her elegance, poise, and acting chops, but this glimpse behind the scenes reveals a layer of warmth and humanity that had previously been largely unseen. It's one thing to fall in love with Claire Fraser. It's another to realize that the person bringing her to life is equally extraordinary in real life. Industry commentators are also weighing in on what this could mean for Balfe's career moving forward. Some suggest that her combination of talent, professionalism, and genuine empathy makes her a prime candidate for leadership roles in production, perhaps even directing or producing in the future. Others note that fans are likely to respond with even greater loyalty, seeing her as not just a star but a role model in the entertainment world. For now, the Outlander fanbase is left reflecting on what it really takes to make a show succeed, and how much of that magic comes from the quiet, selfless contributions of actors like Caitriona Balfe. In an era where celebrity often feels distant and performative, her story reminds audiences that authenticity and kindness can shine just as brightly as talent. As the series continues to be celebrated in reruns, streaming, and fan conventions, this behind-the-scenes revelation is bound to become part of Outlander lore. Fans are already sharing their own stories of how Caitriona's work has inspired them, from learning the value of empathy to recognizing the importance of supporting others in challenging environments. What started as a simple interview has evolved into a powerful testament to the real-life impact of a beloved actress. Caitriona Balfe's legacy on Outlander is now more than Claire Fraser's journey through time and love. It's the story of a woman whose grace, generosity, and quiet heroism behind the scenes have left an indelible mark on everyone who had the privilege to work with her. And for the fans watching from home, it's a reminder that the most unforgettable moments sometimes happen off-screen, in the small gestures that reveal a true character. In the end, Caitriona Balfe didn't just act in Outlander. She shaped the very environment that allowed the story to come alive. And with this new insight, fans are seeing the series through fresh eyes, appreciating not just the narrative on screen but the heart behind it. Indeed, the real magic of Outlander might just be Caitriona herself. For nearly a decade, Outlander has transported fans into a world of passion, peril, and history, with Caitriona Balfe's portrayal of Claire Fraser at its heart. Over the years, she has taken viewers on an unforgettable journey through love, loss, and resilience, but even the most devoted fans may not fully understand the depth of the emotional toll the series has taken on her. In a recent candid interview, Balfe opened up about what she considers her most emotional moment on the show, a revelation that has sent fans into a frenzy of conversation and speculation. Balfe explained that filming certain scenes was far more than simply acting. It required her to immerse herself completely in the trauma and joy of Claire Fraser's experiences. While viewers have watched Claire face heartbreak, danger, and loss, the actress revealed that one particular scene pushed her to the brink emotionally. The sequence, which took place during a pivotal storyline involving Claire's separation from Jamie, demanded an intensity of feeling that left Balfe shaken long after the cameras stopped rolling. "I've never had a scene affect me quite like that one," Balfe confessed. "It wasn't just acting. It felt like I was living through the moment myself, and carrying all of Claire's pain, fear, and uncertainty was overwhelming." What makes this revelation especially compelling is Balfe's openness about how she coped during and after filming. Unlike some actors who compartmentalize their emotions, Balfe described how she allowed herself to fully experience the character's suffering, then relied on her support system, co-stars, crew members, and loved ones, to process it. In her words, "I needed to be present for Claire, which meant feeling everything she felt. But I also had to find a way to return to myself afterward, to leave the pain on set and come home to my own life." Fans immediately took to social media, expressing amazement and admiration for her vulnerability. Many were shocked to learn that a scene that may have seemed effortless on screen required such emotional depth behind the camera. Comments flooded Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums, with reactions ranging from "Caitriona makes Claire's pain feel so real. I can't even imagine what that must have been like," to "This just proves how dedicated she is. Claire Fraser wouldn't be the same without her." The revelation has sparked discussions about the often unseen emotional labor actors endure to bring their characters to life, especially in a series as intense as Outlander. Insiders from the set also corroborated Balfe's account, sharing that the production team often adjusted schedules to accommodate scenes that were particularly taxing on the actors. In the case of Balfe's most emotional scene, crew members noted that she approached it with a level of commitment and intensity that inspired everyone on set. Directors and co-stars alike described her as fully present and utterly devoted, creating a collaborative energy that elevated the performances of everyone involved. Interestingly, Balfe also shared that this emotional moment was not one she had fully anticipated. Despite years of experience and training, the raw reality of the scene took her by surprise. She explained that while actors often prepare meticulously, some scenes carry an unpredictability that tests their limits, and this particular sequence challenged her to find new reserves of empathy and strength. "You prepare, you rehearse, you study, but sometimes the character surprises you," Balfe said. "And when that happens, you just have to trust that you can handle it, even when it feels overwhelming." For many fans, the revelation adds a new layer of appreciation for the series. Watching Claire endure trials on screen is one thing, but understanding the profound emotional effort that Balfe invested makes the storytelling even more compelling. It also highlights the human side of acting, the vulnerability, courage, and emotional stamina required to inhabit a character fully. In the case of Outlander, it's a reminder that behind the epic landscapes, historical drama, and romance, there is an actress pouring her heart and soul into every moment. Balfe's revelation has also reignited interest in the specific episode in question. Viewers are revisiting the scene with fresh eyes, noticing subtle nuances in her performance that they may have overlooked before. From the flicker of emotion in her eyes to the trembling of her voice, fans are dissecting every detail, celebrating the craft and dedication that went into creating such a moving moment. Social media threads and fan discussions have been buzzing with commentary, and it's clear that Caitriona Balfe's honesty has created a renewed sense of connection between her and the audience. Entertainment analysts suggest that this openness about emotional vulnerability could have lasting effects on her career. In an industry that often emphasizes glamour and composure, Balfe's willingness to share the raw truth about her experiences sets her apart as an actress who values authenticity and artistic integrity above all else. It's likely to inspire fellow performers and fans alike, encouraging conversations about the realities of acting that go beyond what audiences see on screen. Ultimately, Caitriona Balfe's candid reflection serves as a powerful reminder of why her portrayal of Claire Fraser resonates so deeply. It's not just the historical accuracy or the compelling storylines, it's the emotional truth she brings to every scene. By sharing the intensity of her most emotional moment, Balfe invites fans into the unseen world of acting, where vulnerability, empathy, and courage intersect in ways that make television truly unforgettable. As Outlander continues to captivate audiences around the world, this behind-the-scenes revelation cements Caitriona Balfe's status as more than just a leading lady. She is a storyteller in the truest sense, someone who transforms script and screen into a lived experience that resonates with millions. Fans may have adored Claire Fraser for years, but now, thanks to Balfe's honesty, they have a newfound respect and admiration for the woman behind the character. In the end, this story is more than just about a single scene or a memorable performance. It's about the dedication, heart, and humanity that Caitriona Balfe brings to her work, qualities that make her one of the most compelling and beloved figures in contemporary television. And for fans who have followed Outlander through every twist and turn, it's a reminder that the most unforgettable moments often happen not just on the screen, but in the emotional truths that actors like Balfe bring to life. For nearly a decade, Outlander has enchanted audiences with its sweeping romance, historical intrigue, and epic storytelling, all brought vividly to life by Caitriona Balfe's portrayal of Claire Fraser. But behind the sweeping landscapes, dramatic plot twists, and time-traveling adventures, there is an untold story, one that reveals the emotional intensity Caitriona endured to bring her character to life. Recently, in a candid interview, Balfe opened up about the single most emotionally challenging scene she filmed, a moment that not only tested her acting abilities but also left her deeply shaken, and it's sparking a wave of reactions among fans worldwide. Balfe explained that acting on Outlander is far more than memorizing lines or performing staged actions. Each scene requires a profound emotional commitment, and for her, one scene in particular demanded every ounce of emotional energy she possessed. This sequence, which revolves around Claire's heart-wrenching separation from Jamie Fraser, forced Caitriona to confront feelings of loss, fear, and despair on a level she hadn't previously experienced in her career. "I've never been pushed like that before," she admitted. "Claire's pain became my own for that moment, and I had to feel every piece of it to do justice to her story." What makes this revelation even more compelling is Caitriona's transparency about how she prepared for the scene. Unlike many actors who rely solely on rehearsal techniques or emotional memory, Balfe took a deeply immersive approach. She recounted spending days reflecting on Claire's journey, writing personal notes about the character's emotional state, and even listening to music that mirrored the scene's intensity to fully inhabit Claire's mindset. "I had to live through Claire's heartbreak as if it were my own," she said. "Only then could I translate that authenticity onto the screen." Sources from the set confirm that Balfe's commitment was extraordinary. Crew members reported that filming this particular scene required multiple takes, not because of technical difficulties, but because the emotional energy Caitriona brought to each performance was so raw and intense that it drained her physically and mentally. Co-stars described witnessing her transformation, noting that Caitriona's ability to channel vulnerability and strength simultaneously elevated the performances of everyone around her. One crew member noted, "Watching her work is like watching someone pour their soul into a frame. It's mesmerizing, and it inspires all of us to bring our best selves to the set." Fans quickly reacted to the interview, flooding social media with admiration and awe. On Twitter, one fan wrote, "Caitriona Balfe's honesty about her emotional scene gives me chills. I've watched Claire go through so much, but knowing the real struggle behind it is incredible." Another posted, "I thought Claire Fraser was inspiring on screen. Now I see Caitriona Balfe is equally remarkable in real life." Across Instagram and Reddit, threads exploded with discussions about the artistry and dedication required to bring such emotional depth to television, with many expressing renewed appreciation for both the actress and the show. Balfe also shared intimate details about how she recovered after filming the scene. She spoke of moments spent alone, allowing herself to process the heavy emotions, as well as relying on the support of co-stars Sam Heughan and other cast members who understood the unique demands of such intense performances. "It's important to separate the character's pain from your own," she explained. "I had to honor Claire's emotions without losing myself in them completely." Another fascinating aspect of Balfe's revelation is how she sometimes improvised within these emotionally charged moments. The actress described subtle changes she would make in her facial expressions, pauses, or gestures to convey Claire's inner turmoil more authentically. Directors and fellow actors often embraced these improvisations, noting that they added layers of realism and nuance that elevated the scene beyond the script. Fans who rewatched the episodes with this knowledge now notice tiny details, like a flicker of the eye or a slight quiver in the voice, that take on new significance. Experts in film and television acting have also weighed in on the significance of Balfe's disclosure. Many note that her approach exemplifies what's known as emotional memory or affective recall, a technique where actors draw upon real emotions and experiences to bring authenticity to a performance. Dr. Emily Hart, a professor of acting studies, commented, "Caitriona Balfe's willingness to fully inhabit Claire Fraser's emotional landscape demonstrates both immense talent and discipline. Scenes like this are not just performances, they are acts of courage." Beyond the technical and emotional aspects, Balfe's revelation underscores the often unseen labor of actors on long-running series. Viewers may see a character's grief or joy unfold on screen, but the personal effort required to consistently deliver such performances is immense. Balfe's honesty provides fans with a rare glimpse into this reality, shining a light on the emotional resilience required to maintain authenticity over multiple seasons. The fan response has been equally profound. Social media has erupted with tribute posts, fan art, and heartfelt messages celebrating Balfe's dedication. Many have shared personal stories of how the scene impacted them, noting that her portrayal gave them strength in their own moments of hardship. One fan tweeted, "Caitriona Balfe doesn't just act, she transforms and heals through her work. That scene literally made me cry, and knowing her process makes it even more powerful." Industry insiders suggest that Balfe's openness could influence future productions as well, encouraging directors, writers, and actors to prioritize emotional truth and vulnerability in storytelling. Her commitment demonstrates